Thanks for joining us here on the News at 10. I'm Tamika Alexander. As we continue to follow the latest on this tragedy, WVUA's Sarah Macaluso joins us live in the studio. And Sarah, you spoke with church leaders about the deadly shooting.
Tamika, several churches across the state are coming together to show their respect for the Charleston community.
Without exhausting the list of adjectives that describes what this event is: tragic, horrible, horrid, demonic. It is indeed, unfortunately, an act of our time where something has gone tremendously wrong in our society.
21-year-old Dylan Roth is in custody after shooting 9 people in the Emmanuel AME Church. Some of the victims were 54-year-old Cynthia Hurd, 87-year-old Susie Jackson, and the church's pastor, Clementa Pinkney. I spoke with Bishop James Davis of Alabama AME Churches. He told me he was friends with Pinkney and says his loss will not be forgotten.
He has a tremendous love for people, and he has figured out early in his life that his ministry was a ministry of social consciousness. He saw himself as a voice for those whose voices were not being heard.
This tragedy leaves many questioning race and gun laws in our country.
For a boy of 21 to be walking around with a gun says that our state legislators and senators and our government has something that they can be held responsible for with these gun laws that permits us to return to a period of the Wild Wild West.
Pastor David Gay with Beulah Church says tragedies like these are becoming too frequent and is a sign of our times.
It's a sign of the times in which we live. We're still dealing with people, and we're still dealing with people behavior, human behavior. And it's sad to say, but we still have some problems here in America. And anytime though you deal with people, you have problems.
Prayer vigils were held across the country from Charleston to Capitol Hill as law enforcement and the nation search for answers.
Be prayerful, be hopeful, but be determined that we will not allow these tragedies to occur.
My prayers would go out to the family there, to all who was involved in it. We'll be continuing to pray for them.
Earlier today, Mayor Walt Maddox tweeted, "Our thoughts and prayers are with the city of Charleston and all the families who are dealing with this horrific tragedy." Live in the studio, Sarah Macaluso, WVUA News.